Ronnie O'Neal, born on July 27, 1988, in Florida, is a name that has gained notoriety due to his horrific crimes, which left two individuals dead and another seriously injured. While the details of his crimes in the subsequent trial have been widely covered, it is essential to examine the events that may have shaped O'Neal's path towards violence. According to research, childhood trauma can be a strong predictor of future serious and violent criminal behavior. Students have consistently shown that individuals who experience abuse, neglect, and trauma in their formative years are more likely to develop various disorders and engage in delinquent and criminal behavior later in life. He was sexually abused as a child and had more unfortunate events happen to him over years that has caused trauma that has never been addressed and treated. Childhood PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, can significantly impact adults in various ways. Some potential effects include mental health issues. Adults with childhood PTSD might struggle with anxiety, depression, or other mental health conditions. Relationship challenges, difficulty forming and maintaining healthy relationships due to trust issues or challenges with emotional intimacy. Physical health. PTSD can lead to physical health problems such as chronic pain, heart issues, or autoimmune disorders. Emotional regulation. Difficulty managing emotions, which can result in anger outbursts, emotional numbness, or mood swings. Cognitive functioning. Impaired concentration, memory problems, and difficulty with decision making. Self-esteem and self-worth. Although this does not excuse his actions, this could help shed light onto the issue of child abuse among minorities and how this could lead to them becoming criminals. Among the biggest reevaluations was evidence that O'Neal was sexually abused and violently raped when he was a young child by family members and or family friends. When he was an adult, O'Neal became interested in Islam and began taking classes on religion and self-improvement. He became an enthusiastic BYC member, visiting inner-city areas with the group to promote peace. 5 months before the killings, O'Neal was wounded in a random drive-by shooting while attending a BYC event in the Robles Park area of Tampa. His injuries were described as life-threatening. He spent time in hospital. It took months to recover, all while nothing was ever resolved for this shooting. It is said that O'Neal developed post-traumatic stress disorder. Ronnie O'Neal murdered his ex-girlfriend, Kenyatta Barron, and his 9-year-old daughter. He also attempted to murder his son. His son's name is Ronnie O'Neal Jr., and the name of his deceased daughter is Ronnie O'Neal. He fatally shot Kenyatta Barron and hacked Ronnie to death with an axe. He also stabbed Ronnie O'Neal Jr., who survived. The Riverview murders occurred on 18th of March 2018 in Riverview, Florida, where the convicted felon lived, not far from Kenyatta Barron and their 2 kids. We, as a society, should understand that mental health is important. During the trial, Ronnie O'Neal plays an audio recording from a police call in an attempt to use that as a defense for his case. However, in this recording, Kenyatta Barron can be heard screaming that she has been shot and repeatedly apologizing. Dispatchers received another call 6 minutes later from the same residence, and this time it was Ronnie. He frantically claimed to have been attacked by what he oddly referred to as a demon inside of Kiki, or Kenyatta Barron. When officers arrived on the scene, 33-year-old Barron and her autistic 9-year-old daughter were brutally murdered. 88-year-old Ronnie O'Neal Jr. was stabbed several times and had been set on fire. Despite this, he did not die. Ronnie was not as fortunate. She was murdered with an axe, and her body revealed penetration, stab, and gun wounds, and multiple fractures. Kenyatta was unresponsive on the front lawn. She had suffered from gunshot wounds and blunt force trauma injuries, and there were shotgun pellets in her skin that could be seen spread from my shoulder to the elbow. There were also 15 separate lacerations, abrasions, and contusions. Her head was fractured in 7 different places. The officers then forced their way. Addressing early sexual childhood abuse is paramount as it can leave lasting, profound trauma that adults carry into their lives. The impact of such abuse can linger, affecting mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. By acknowledging this issue and providing comprehensive support systems, including therapy, advocacy, and education, we can assist survivors in navigating their trauma and finding paths towards healing. It's crucial for society to recognize the weight of this trauma and work collectively to create a compassionate environment that empowers survivors to reclaim their lives and thrive beyond their past experience. It's imperative to create a supportive environment that encourages survivors to seek help, heal, and reclaim their lives. By raising mental awareness and promoting a culture that prioritizes mental health support, we can foster a society where survivors feel empowered to speak out, seek therapy, and access the necessary resources. Creating safe spaces for open dialogue, reducing stigma, and providing comprehensive mental health care can help survivors of childhood sexual abuse on their journey towards healing, resilience, and a brighter future.